Hi, one forum is brings you the best. Please kindly subscribe to this channel. Your comments and your likes will be highly appreciated. Yeah, we are here once again to tell you about what is going on in South Africa. Yes, the news is Cyril Ramaphosa has been re-elected as the president of South Africa, the newest president in the whole of Africa. That is, he is the man to be at the helm of affairs for South Africa for the next 5 years. Yes, this very thing took place just today on the floor of Parliament of South Africa. As we already narrated or told you or explained to you, when it comes to South Africa, the citizens first elect members of parliament, over 400, about 400 of them. Then those people will come together, those MPs will come together, nominate one of their own person, that is, we are talking about parliamentarian, that will be nominated and voted for to represent them or to be the president of South Africa. And that successfully happened today, and Cyril Ramaphosa have been voted into office again. He's going for the second term, and for the next 5 years, he's going to be at the helm of affairs. Yes, but let us explain to you everything that happened or that took place today for your understanding. Now, when it comes to things like this, your people have to vote for you. But as you already know, Cyril wasn't able, or his people, the ANC, they got only 40%. So there is a need for them to go into some level of coalition. And they've gone into coalition with DA, that is a Democratic Alliance, yes, the white dominated party. That was the party that they decided to go into alliance with, because it seems they are the people that they were able to convince of. They settle each other, and now they are the one forming government. So greatly, he got the 283 of the votes, and someone out of mischief, that is how some of us may describe it, nominated Julius Malema also to be voted for, and he had only 44, that is 44 votes, yes, of the people. That is just his people, the EFF people, and maybe 5 other people also voting for him. He got 44%. That's a good start or good work done for him also. But the majority of people voted for Cyril Ramaphosa because they are in alliance or some form of coalition with the DA party, as well as there is a party that they call IFP also is also with them, and they are trying to form government. That's exactly what happened today. Now, going forward, a lot of people, many of the analysts or many of the people that are reporting things all over the place, they are talking about government of national unity or whatever it is that they are saying. But please, what happened in the parliament or what happened in South Africa today and going forward is not a government of national unity. No, this is a grand coalition. Yes, whether I like it or believe it or not, please, if you want to inform people or educate people, you have to research properly and get the right thing and tell the people out there. This is a grand coalition. When it comes to grand coalition, we are simply talking about two big or bigger parties or political parties or dominating parties coming together to form coalition in order for them to form government. That was exactly what happened. Yes, it's not, when you talk about national unity, that's government of national unity. You are talking about all the parties. We are talking about the 18 political parties that are having representation in Parliament of South Africa coming together to form government. That's what we can describe as government of national unity. So what is happening in South Africa is not government of national unity, but a grand coalition between the DA as well as the ANC. The ANC first and the DA, and to some extent IFP. Yeah, they are all forming this coalition for them to successfully form government, because talks broke down between or among them when it comes to the MK. The MK, they are not even ready to take part in any form of discussion with them, with Cyril Ramaphosa at the helm of affairs. EFF, because of some principles and conditionalities that they also give, and they will not be satisfied to some extent, they also decided to boycott things. So at the end, the DA find it very comfortable to go into a marriage of convenience with the ANC. That's what we are seeing. That's why they managed to get that number of votes. We are talking about 283 of the people, or members of parliament, voting for Cyril Ramaphosa to be the president of South Africa. So for the next 5 years, Cyril will be the one that will be seen. In case something happened in terms of impeachment of some one thing or the other, he may be out, but for now, he's going to be there for the next 5 years. He is their president and remain their president. And also, another thing that took place was the election of the speaker, the speaker of parliament, and that went to Madam Toko Didiza. Yes, she is now the speaker of the parliament of South Africa. As you already know, the previous one, the lady, she had some issue with corruption. She had the case is still in court, so we will not go into it. It has been an allegation, and things are going on here and there. And her deputy have to take over for some time before the new parliament. We are talking about the seventh parliament of South Africa is being instituted or constituted now. And this whole thing or this whole process, the beauty of democracy is they have the structures or the constitution is there to guide them. So all these elections and swearing of the MPs and things, all these things were presided over by the Chief Justice of the Republic of South Africa in the person of Raymond Zondo. Yeah, we're talking about Raymond Zondo. He was the one that presided over everything. The whole process, everything went on beautifully. The new members were sworn and things like that, and there were all manner of discussions here and there. It was so beautiful and delightful to watch. And one point also that I would like to make it, Getting Mackenzie of the PA, he also featured. And he's one man that we always watch and are always proud of, because he's a man that was in prison. He was out of prison and is now into parliament. So from prison to parliament, and I can see that he's so happy and excited about being in Parliament of South Africa, and he's boasting all over the place with it. And he has already said that for his salary is going to charity. Yeah, 100% of his salary is going to charity, because he's the man. He's the man of the people, and he's the man that has his own money, so he doesn't need those peanuts for anything. So he has made that promise already. But we are hoping that he's coming to Parliament, he will be able to articulate his views and his voice will be heard. Now, someone may ask that why is it that Charles Olin spoke about the Grand Coalition as well as the government of national unity? Yes, the third one that we always talk about is the one that that's a minority government. When it comes to the minority government, what happened in that instance is that's the third leg of it. What happened is a major political party maybe have about 45 or 46 or upwards towards, but not the 50+1. But that political party need a very minor political party to be able to push or cushion it to attain government, to form government. That's what we call the minority government of South Africa or anywhere in the world. So please, those that are misleading people out there that this is a government of national unity, government of national, please forget about that. It's not government of national unity. This is a grand coalition between the ANC as well as the DA. And to some extent, we are talking about the IFP. Yeah, that's what all is going on. I know the Mackenzie and these people may also try to jostle and get some position here and there, but that is going to be a very difficult situation for the whole of South Africa. Why am I saying so? The DA belongs to a section. They are arch enemies in the past. The DA and the ANC, they are both arch enemies in the past, but now they have to come together and work for the betterment of the country. But when you talk about the positive aspect of it, that means every decision that will come out from this government is going to be very well thought about, because they have to compromise and discuss and take decisions that will better the life of the citizens of South Africa. It's not going to be one way again. No. Well, if ANC raise some issue, the DA will also say that no, this is not favorable to our people. If DA also raise some issue, it's going to the ANC will say that this is not going to be favorable to our people. So let's see how all this thing is going to pass. But we hope and pray that the two of them, together with the rest of the team, we are talking about IFP, they work so hard because it's all about the betterment of the life of the citizens of South Africa, nothing else, nothing more. It's not only about those the great guys or the big guys. No. The poor people in the rural villages also need to survive and to live well. So we can only wish South Africa very well in all the that they do. The Parliament of South Africa, our eyes are on you, as well as the government of South Africa, we have our eyes on you. And now the president, Cyril Ramaphosa, is going to nominate or appoint his deputy. That is probably and definitely come from. We are talking about the DA party. That is where a whole lot of things will happen. So we all have our eyes open to see who will be nominated or who will be appointed to be the deputy president of South Africa. We South Africa very well. Yes, we are not forgetting the MK party there. They boycotted today's proceeding. Yes, as the National Assembly, they boycotted that. They took the Chief Justice and some other people, the Secretary of the Parliament, to court that they should prevent them from holding this very ceremony today. But unfortunately, the court dismissed the application and they have to be at home here. So they stay at home and they watch the thing from TV and taking their plans or planning about what to do next. But whatever be it, if they are able, I'm talking about the 58 of the MPs of the MK, if they are able to present themselves one day, I'm talking about the Chief Justice or whoever is in charge is responsible or have the mandate to be able to swear them in anytime that they can, but they don't have to be too late. Yes, that is the only thing. And I know they know that because they have their lawyers to advise them, and they have people, or they have veterans among them who help them to achieve that. So we are all counting on them. Whatever decisions that they are taking, or whatever steps that they want to take before they go and join and represent their people, is now about their people. So the time that they decide to do that, the whole world is waiting for them to do that. Yes, the bitterness should be down so that everything can move on. The beauty of democracy is you have your right. If they want to go to court, they can go. If they don't want to go again, or seek redress somewhere, they can do that. Yes, it's at their disposal. They should do that. But the beauty of democracy is what we all call for. And we congratulate South Africa for the great work that they've done, and we wish them all the best. And we pray that this very grand coalition will not collapse, but it will work successfully. It's going to be very hard and very difficult. I can predict that it's going to be very difficult for both of them, because these are two opposing people bridging their differences and coming together. It may be to their good, because when you talk about Abraham Lincoln, yes, when he won, Abraham Lincoln of USA, when he won, he brought a lot of people who opposed him in the past to his government. But some may say that that was what even led to his assassination, but no one knows. Because he was assassinated at the theater. They were watching movie or a film before he was assassinated, but no one knows how all those things came by. But he brought a lot of people that's opposing people to his government, and his government, though not able to even finish his first term, he successfully ran war, and his name and his works are still in the book of United States of America. So let's see how this grand coalition between the ANC and the DA, and to some extent the IFP, will work for South Africa. It's the betterment of the life of South Africans, and the water crisis, the power crisis, and other things. That is what the citizens, the housing issue, the unemployment, that is what the citizens of South Africa want. Let's see how these two great parties will come together to resolve that. But to the opposition, please keep your work on. We are talking about the EFF as well as the MK, but officially, the MK having the 15%, almost 15% of the vote, will be the official opposition to this current government, because the DA is now in government, or is now in a marriage or coalition, grand coalition with the ANC. Let's see how the MK and the EFF will work together, because to some extent they believe in they relate, they are in some level of relation, so already they will be able to work so well. So let's see how this whole thing pans out in the Parliament of South Africa. We wish South Africa the best, and we have our eyes on South Africa. Please, for more, kindly subscribe to this channel. One Forum is for the best when it comes to security, for the best when it comes to anything about politics of Africa and historical antecedents, and for the best when it comes to crime and everything and anything about Africa. Your comments and your likes will be highly appreciated. Kindly subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much.